Alright everybody, welcome to another show. You're watching ARTV and we're gonna be playing Dragon Quest. It's the first thing we do this year. It is January the 1st. I believe still. It is 2025. I'm gonna have to get used to that because it's gonna suck so much saying 2024 for the next couple of months. Why are we doing Dragon Quest 1, you say? Well, there has been a gap in the market, if you will. And they have also apparently just announced that there is some word of a Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake coming around the corner. I used to play Dragon Warrior, which I believe is the American version of Dragon Quest 1. They're released for the NES. Allegedly, what we're going to do today is play something that is a 2004 newer version of Dragon Quest 1, which is something they released initially on mobile phones for a while. Then it was ported to the Nintendo Switch and is now in the hands of everyone who cares about it as of 2023, I think. So I kind of know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what has necessarily changed, mind you, so maybe this is like an infinitely better experience than that original one. That original version of Dragon Warrior had a really tough kind of save system where you had to go back to one place a billion times and get keys over and over again, and then also, you know, money was tight and you had to grind a lot, and it was quite the thing. I'm just gonna, you know, lean back, shoot the shit, and try to have a good time. And hopefully, you know, we figure this out. I think I started playing it whenever they said that Akira Toriyama, I think is his name, had passed away. It's the same person responsible both for some of Dragon Quest's designs, but also, I believe, Dragon Ball Z? I am not a fan of either, mind you, so I wouldn't know personally, but that was kind of the thing. Like, yeah, let's check out what this guy has done, and why so many people were into him, and why this is such a grandiose kind of departure. Alright. Let me set some things up real quick, and I will try to get the video game on screen as quickly as possible, because I already know that every second over 30 seconds that I practice is just donezo. Okay, I don't need this. Oh, what is this? Winners of the 2024 Steam Awards. Isn't that great? Game of the Year is apparently Black Myth Wukong. Is that really? Everyone loves the Souls-like, I guess. Best VR game is Metro Awakening. Labor of Love is Elden Ring. I don't know about that. Best game on Steam Deck is fucking God of War Remake Ragnarok. gives a shit. Better with Friends, Helldivers 2, fine. Outstanding visual style was Silent Hill. You could give it that, yeah. Best game you suck at, still Wukong. Best soundtrack, Red Dead Redemption 1 re-release on Steam. Outstanding story-rich game, Black Myth Wukong. Sit back and relax, Farming Simulator 2025. Congratulations, Steam people. You have, certainly made an outstanding choice. Apparently most innovative gameplay goes to some game called Liar's Bar. It was apparently so bad they didn't feature it on the main page. Okay. Great. Good to know that people's taste in video games is still honestly pretty goddamn crap. I should also try and find a good CD of some like selection of Dragon Quest tracks because I don't have any of that. And it's quite a shame to be playing possibly Final Fantasy XI music over all of this. Okay. I've also made the cover and written a little bit more out of the next fun chapter. It's gonna be a relatively short one, probably gonna take like 7 minutes to read through. I wouldn't know. I'll try to make it a little bit more substantial considering the weight, but such is the time allotment nowadays. It's quite unfortunate. Right, I was gonna boot up a game, wasn't I? I should probably just add these as a thing. There we go. There's that. No, I didn't do this earlier. I'm really faffing around too much. Yeah. That is perfect. And that should just work. Really? Does this work now? Yeah, it does. Alright. Moment, please. There we go. I don't need a captured cursor for this one. And we could just do... When I booted this up earlier, it didn't play any music over this. So... I couldn't tell you why. I think this is just how this version is. But it gives this kind of short credit sequence. There you go. 1986, 2019, Armored Project. The button is to venture forth. Create a new adventure log. And now it's playing music. We'll make one. T. Finish. Game speed. Four. Sure. Oh, this is so bad. This is the worst. Look at those pixels! Holy shit, whoever told me that this is the good one? What the fuck? I hope I can change this. Arty, scion of the bloodline of Erdrick, hero of legend, long have I waited thy coming. In the days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive the almighty goddess, the sphere of light. By its power our world rid the menace which did beset it. Yet alas, some few years past, there did arise a new threat, the Dragon Lord. With his cunning he did steal away the sphere of light from us, plunging the land into darkness once more. Should this state of affairs be suffered to continue, the night must surely take unrelenting hold, and our realm perish. So I say unto thee, Arty of the bloodline of heroes, vanquish the accursed Dragon Lord, and reclaim the sphere of light. In the chests o'er yonder wilt thou find items to aid these in thy quest. Thy what thou wilt, with my blessing. Partake thee also of the wisdom of these loyal subjects gathered here in my throne room. Doubt not but that... what? Doubt not but that their knowledge will serve thee as well as any shield. May the goddess guide thee unto victory and return thee unto us ere long, brave Arty. Please fix this. This is intolerable. No, this sucks. Actually atrocious. Wow, okay. Good to know. Never doing this again. Let's just make sure I don't repeat this mistake. Is this really it? Sorry, we have larger problems than initially anticipated. What is that? I think mine and other people's idea of what the word best means is genuinely the worst. Well, the switch ports of 1 through 3 look absolutely hideous. They play wonderfully. Holy shit. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that this search has no definitive answers. Please. Originally played DQ1 on Switch, which supported the mobile version. Graphics almost gave me a headache. Playing it on mobile and it looks a lot nicer than the blown up Switch version. Absolutely. I can't stand those uneven pixels. Wow. Wow, that is staggering. I like the HD character sprites, enemy sprites, and battle backgrounds just fine. Even like the oversized character sprites well enough. Wow. Dragon Quest treasures, yeah. No. No, this is just how they are. How are the Dragon Quest 1 and 3 ports on Switch? Hideous. You know what? We'll endure it for one night. For one night. This is going to be a one-off. I don't give a shit. I'm genuinely so distraught by the fact that this is in such a sorry state. I know it's pedantic, obviously. Most people don't know how to set up a proper thing to save their lives. But holy shit. Wow. Wow. It's really hard looking at this. Traveler's tips. No need. Wow. That is impressively shit. These chests are also not. Wow. Dost thou know aught of poor Princess Gwylin? I beg thee deliver her from her plight. She's in a tunnel. To the east of the castle lieth a sizable settlement. Therein shalt thou find establishments offering weapons, armor, which will serve thee well upon the battlefield. Shouldst thou even come to harm in battle, lay thy head and rest at the inn. Thy wounds will be healed ere thou wakest. Ere thou wakest, sorry. If thou hast partaken in the contents of each and every chest, thou shalt now have found a magic key. Upon this key... Oh, use thee this key to open yonder door, and thou shalt lose it forever. Yet one use it must. Fuck it, I'm Yoda now. For beyond that door, thine adventure begins in earnest. Well, that's convenient, you don't have to use it. If thou would rejoin thy quest from a point of thy choosing, thou must record the deeds in an adventure log. You used to have to select every time you want to go downstairs before. If thou would rest from thy quest a while, thou must request of the king that thy deeds be recorded in an adventure log. In days of yore, lore, the fair city of Tentagel was a veritable fairground, wherein the merrymakers of the world did play. And yet now we are beset on all sides by foul fiends, and the golden days are no more. Ah, sweet memory. Sob. This is like the shittiest RPG remake of a game I've ever seen. Oh, princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, We cannot, we must not surrender to despair. Brave Arty, I prithee, forget all that I said. Henceforth hope and hope alone shall guide me. Wow, this sucks incredibly. Don't have any keys. Thy first priority must ever be to hone thy skills by battling beasts. And thou gainest in experience, thy level shall increase, and so too shall thy might. What, that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Yet the knowledge that a monster might rob us of this simple joy at any moment weigheth heavily upon my mind. No door may be opened without a key, but alas, 'tis the curse of the magic key to crumble into dust after but a single use. And then reset every time you load the same place. I plied the trade of the traveling merchant, lo, countless of our brotherhood are fallen at the hands roaming beasts of late. Full many friends have I lost, merely to speak of them bringeth tears to mine eyes. Dost thou even hoist? Didst thou hear the rumors? No. They speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. Incroyable. I cannot believe it. The castle of Tentacle bids thee welcome. Ooh, wow. Welcome unto thee, friend. Prithee, make thy way into the premises and state thy business over the counter. Thou art welcome, wanderer, into this our humble armory. How, pray, may we be of use? Okay. Okay, so it's roughly kind of there. Unlimited uses disappears when used. Equip. Okay, they put a little equip symbol thing. Copper sword. Or just go for an oaken club. Leather suit. And leather shield. Yeah, I remember all of this crap. And you just kind of go over here. There's an NPC somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, that says beware of bridges. Which is the slime appears. What did they do to convenience me? Okay, I can still hold the button, which is fantastic. And 4 whole gold coins. I genuinely cannot believe that they kept some kind of weird SNES aesthetic for like the backgrounds and the items and all of the background art essentially. Then combat is some carefully hand-drawn, sort of upscaled probably, illustrations of the same stuff. And then your guy has about, what is that, like 256 pixels into him? What I read so far is that they have done some rebalancing, which is always quite nice. And where was the... Oh, and I have a cheeky map that... doesn't do much. I mean, I can locate myself on it. But that's with triangle. Experience 6. Is that what I have, or what's to next? Let's find out. I can't believe... I'm genuinely going to boot up regular Dragon Quest after this, and hopefully just solve my problem instantly. Thank you. Oh, okay. It's not reverse. I feel like the earlier one had a much nicer way of telling you how much you needed to level up. It was like double each time or something like that. So now I probably have 7, so I need 14 for the next. And there you go, now you've leveled up and get to feel all good about yourself. I'm pressing the wrong button. I have 7, so I think the next one's 14. Yeah, that slime isn't even aliased, really. Do triggers left, right do anything? I remember that you could nudge yourself in here and get some encounters that you're not supposed to. Originally. That gave you like a decent chunk of XP. Or were decently harder to do. It was like attached to a different zone. I think that's the cave where you get to talk to your ancestors. Alright, and my gold's in the top right. 70. I need 90. And then 180. You know what? Sure. I'll upgrade to this. Sell that. It was surprisingly important to resell your old stuff. Okay. Any courageous young adventurer hath set forth from Tadentegel town. Alas, nary one of them hath returned. Cannot help but fear that we are allowing thee to go forth to thy doom. Whenever the path of adventure leadeth thee, beware of bridges. For verily, beyond each bridge thou will find even more fierce and fearsome beasts. I don't know what I just read, but I'm pretty sure it was wrong. Wandering merchant, hailing regionally from fair Galenholm. 'Tis a handsome settlement far from the north of here, and west along the coast. The lands twixt here and there are home to monstrous multitudes who hesitate not to make a meal of unwary wanderers. Verily, 'tis a miracle that I have arrived here in possession of my beloved life. Hast thou heard? No. Yeah, 'tis said that in a town far distant from this place, magic keys are sold as they grow on the very trees. I remember. I am engaged in the study of methods for the removal of curses. Should thou ever find yourself afflicted, prithee seek me out. Hast thou heard a tell of the great bard Galen? They say he took his beloved lyre into his grave. Oh, to have heard him play. So much crap. Thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick, thou sayest. Hast thou proof? Yeah. Fie. Wherefore makest thou such grand claims when thou possess nary a sight, seal, nor signet betokening thy lineage? If thou truly descend from Edric, thou must need bear proof of thy birthright. Such a terrible, weird kind of style of the English language this was. Some people love the sound of this. Tee-hee, nay, thou art mistaken, I am not the fair Princess Gwaelin. Though the comparison doth flatter me greatly, oh, thou art silver-tongued indeed, my lord, very well. Take me with thee. What? Welcome, friend, welcome unto thee, prithee. Make thy way inside, and we shall be delighted to assist thee. To the south there lieth a great fortress shrouded in mist. Mayhaps thou hast espied it on the what? Well, stray not near it, is the home of the Dragon Lord, though merely the mention of his name doth strike fear into my heart. Did you just shake and quiver? Thou art welcome, wanderer, into our humble item shop. This is the other stuff. Medicinal herbs, torches, and dragon scales. This is very good to buy, and it's very cheap, surprisingly. It used to give you, like, extra attack or something. Wow, there's different sizes. Like, all of this is just some kind of weird mishmash. Obviously, it's... Yeah, you get to play Dragon Quest for real again on a proper modern console of some sort. But it's very much not improved in any meaningful way. And this is where you do this, and it's only temporary, obviously. Until you get a spell that lets you light up these buildings as much as you want. And they bothered to dither it. Examines the stone tablet. The following message is etched into its surface. I am Edric, hear me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If thou would reach the evil island visible from Tentagel's shore, you will require the 3 secret artifacts. Gather them and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules their ill-starred isle once more, gather the hallowed triad and seek and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. Blood of my blood, child of my children, go forth and fulfill your destiny. And that's really it. That's all this place was. It's supposed to be how you figure out where your quest is. Let's see. Is the quick save thing a Okay, it doesn't interrupt your play at all. You're just earning 3 experience. Which is now obviously getting to the point where it's not enough to do anything meaningful. Like, it really irks me. It really does. Okay. I'd love to be able to heal myself, but I think I can't afford this anymore. 3 gold? Oh yeah, sure. It used to be like really expensive to sleep, and I'd only do it very rarely. Eventually I found a way to like get too much health. And these stat walls, thy gold and thy treasure shall be safe. Deposit, withdraw? I don't really need this service. Beware poisonous marshes, friend. I remember the poisonous marsh. Oh, you could just steal shit from people. Friend, I know not who thou art, but I do beseech thee, deliver unto his majesty the king this news. The exploratory force tasked with the rescue of Princess Gwaelin is no more. Prithee, tell his majesty that I am so very... Oh, goddess, forgive us. Some of these people I don't remember. They must have been added. Because that town has like 15 NPCs in it, right? Most of them did. $3 gold to be able to do all of this. And I think... Is it? Items... Dragon scale. Oh, it equips the dragon scale, there we go. And it's either extra defense or not. Let's see. 86322. I'm just gonna type these out. Somewhere. There you go. 86322012722. Eight, 6, 3, 22, 10. Attack is 12. Increases my defense from 7 to 12. That's what that does. It's permanent. I think it used to be attack as well, but I don't remember anymore. And that's another level. And now we have MP, and I learned the heal spell. This is like the next section you gotta stop and grind in a little bit. Because if you go anywhere else, you die horribly. It obviously like increases the amount of XP you can get fairly substantially. The map is also fairly identical, though I see no reason for them to even bother changing it, really. Okay, Ghosts I remember being a little bit of a bitch. Okay, maybe not. Maybe now that we've got a little bit of gas. There's your poison swamp. I remember I remember the one on the right. This one on the left I don't think was there before. Can you use magic outside of... Oh, it even tells you. It restores 25 to 30 HP. The basics of combat. Mastering movement. Press the directional buttons to walk. Diagonal movement is sadly beyond you. While standing still, press the button. It looks promising to perform a variety of useful actions. Main menu will appear. Should you ever become confused, open the MISC menu. Wow. It's not a particularly hard game either. Game speed is this. Oh yeah, there's also the possibility that you take no damage whatsoever from anything. Reach level 4, strength by 1, there we are. The Sizz spell. Which I guess now they have descriptions, don't they? Oh, but these are the out of combat usable ones only. Sizz you have to actually look in game. I mean, like, there. Alright. Singles the enemy with a small fireball. Oh, singes, not singles. But doesn't tell you how much damage it does, unlike the healing. We need 90 before we do anything. The only bad thing that they could ostensibly really do is lower the encounter rate of this game. Because that would fundamentally change quite a lot of things. Yeah, this is some kind of weird shortcut back to... Because you don't really walk over mountains in the other one. Do you? Like, obviously you can't walk over these big ones. Actually, you do, but I feel like they were placed in a way where bigger mountains were, like, always making a border around you. It's been a while, I don't remember these things. They look so weird and upscaled. I don't like it. I don't like any of the visual decisions that were made for this. Just some desert you get to decorate. I'm very disappointed by this. I really think that next time we do a broadcast of this, I will have switched version. And just play proper Dragon Warrior for the NES. I don't know, are the conveniences that this provides good enough to where, like, I have to stick with... Because so far it's not doing much super different. I think the main reason why I quit doing Dragon Quest 1, the vanilla version, or I guess the 80s version, was because of the keys and constantly having to buy more and more keys. Because all of the doors would reclose after you. And like there was a way to have keys, but it required you to always have one on your inventory. Because you'd have to return to the castle and talk to the king to save anyway. And there was a guy in the castle who would sell keys, but for a slightly higher price than the other vendor. And they were expensive as shit too, like keys weren't cheap. You had to go out of your way through like 7 zones, fighting decently hard enemies, just so that you could maybe unlock a door in like a reasonable amount of time. I didn't mind it. I watched a lot of movies while playing this kind of game. Like this would have been perfect if there was like more people to talk to. But unfortunately, I'm just here and I'm gonna have to endure the gruesome indignity of differently sized pixels that are also just uneven in some points. Like sometimes they're too wide, sometimes there's none on the side. Like they have this weird border around him, but it vanishes after like some frames. I can't really understand why people would do this. And they've put the whole thing in a weird Comic Sans too. I don't know why they do this. They call the numbers 2/3 width because it's not a monospace font. Okay, both of these buttons open the menu, which is a choice. Adventure will be recorded in the quick save log, and any existing quick save data will be overwritten. A little dead. Defeat doth ill become thee. The directness this vexeth me, I shall not deny, but there is not, for thou must be set upon thy path anew. Yet swear to me that the next thou suffereth, thou wilt straightways to the nearest town, and there seeketh an inn. I pray most fervently that thou wilt not require such aid from me again in the future. Earn another 3 points of experience, and thou shalt attain a new level. Alright. And I think you lose money. Also, you usually lost money if you did this. That's a vendor there. If thou questest in caves and dungeons dank, a torch or two will serve thee well. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Edric's hand. O almighty goddess, we pray that the ancient teachings hold true. May thy light shine upon brave Arty's quest. Okay, so maybe not a vendor. This is so weird. I had forgotten that you can ask the king for how much you need. But then what does the quick save do? Load quick save log. Why would you go for the big one then? Okay. Leather shield for extra defense. And obviously copper sword is the next best thing. Armor eventually got into the thousands and it was quite funny. My cat's coming over to keep me company. Oh. Come on, lay down. Thank you. It's a big increase there. They're all casting magic on me. I don't like it. People were shooting the rest of their fireworks and it's driving my cat straight crazy. Like a town just over, isn't there? Yeah, it's up to the north somewhere over there. Yeah. It's a shame that it like shows you the places, but it does nothing with it, you know? If you've played the original, you know where they are, and if you're new, you don't know where you are. As in, like, you can't even locate yourself on this thing because you can't zoom it, you can't interact with it in any meaningful way. At least I haven't found any. Yeah, all the other face buttons close it. No other button on screen does a goddamn thing. Don't know what to tell you. You. They just attack me and never cast spells on me, it's great. Because I will essentially take no damage. Is your next big town? The village of Cole? That has all these things. Including, are you kidding me? They just give you the location of the fairy flute for nothing? It used to be you'd get like a relative sort of message from somewhere that said it's like 4 tiles south of the bath. Is this more expensive? 12 gold. Alright. And there we go. Now's the next set of things that you want. And it's, look at this, already 3,000. Already. You're a cute little bugger, aren't you? You can't open this, but you can take this incredibly long walk around. The sensual puff puff for a mere 20 coins. That's not contentious at all. Oh shit. Right. I'm really upset about the fairy flute. There you go, now you can talk to these people at least. So I'd welcome wanderer into this humble item shop. Okay. Chimera wings and medical herbs. Chimera wings were useful because they obviously take you back to the place where you can save. They're formidable indeed, the towering golem feareth but one thing, the painfully pure tones of the fairy flute. Some creatures cannot be vanquished by main force alone, yet all are possessed of a weakness. Learn of it and exploit it. The golem doesn't show up in, like, the next hour, at least. But like getting 20 gold instead of, well, we're getting like 1 or 2 is so much better. And there's no real other mechanics to engage with in this. You just kind of have to sit back and grind a little bit. And the whole point is you upgrade your gear with all of this money that you're making. So that eventually, whenever you actually go down a sort of dungeon quest thing, you will take no damage whatsoever from anything else. Wow. Level 6. And now I will go here and rest. Wait, those weren't there before. So they've put more items around the place. So now there's just random seeds around the place. What's the next item I want to buy? Copper axe would bring me up decently. And you could sell things back for like half the value. So you could do the math very easily, and we bought this for 60, now it's that much. Cannot sell the fairy flute. I do remember there was a limit to how many of certain items you could hold. Or maybe it was like 50 total was the number. could have 50 total items, which included like your herbs, your keys. And the next thing was like 500, so now I know that I bought that axe for like 180. I'll have 50 and what is it? 90 back? Yeah. So I could save a little bit of grind and only grind up to 400 before I get my next axe. And obviously, having an axe makes it so you can grind a little bit faster. Because you just one-shot or two-shot things instead of three-shot them, which is less damage, less money spent on recovering all that health. There's really no strategy to it. But I guess for 86, this was like the most innovative thing you could do. You know, have the long-form experience. I'm just doing this for brevity. Obviously, scorpions are kind of cool to have. And eventually you get to, like, hit through their armor instead of into it. There's really not a lot of stuff. Like, if I really put my mind to it, I could probably beat this in a week. And I'm sure that there's ways of doing this even quicker. Here, there you go. And we're done. $126. I don't know if I'm losing XP. I feel like I might not be. Let me see what the actual version differences are. I'm kind of curious now. Okay. EXP and gold drops were rebalanced to make everything much less grindy. Some equipment and enemy stats were reworked to take the new progression into account. The last viable sword can be used as an item in battle to cast the basic attack spell for free. It's about as useless as it sounds. Saying yes to the final boss's offer to join him isn't a game over anymore. Just resets you to the last town. That's funny. Alright, so Dragon Quest 1 is just pretty much the same game, but with all the numbers tuned up, is what I'm reading. But I think just this graphic stuff is just abhorrent. It really is. Vision differences. General Dragon Warrior. Yeah, there we go, now we're in Dragon's Den. Wow. I stumbled onto some forums in that last Google search. That was great. People getting pissed about Dragon Quest 9 for some reason. Hey, kitty cat, you were kind of stabbing me with your little pincer fucking nails. Don't do that. Hey, you're fucking cute, aren't you? It's a shame you can't really see. I mean, I guess I could just do it. That, since I'm leaning back a little bit. Sorry. Just instantly cross the bridge. New enemy. 14 damage. Just kind of have to sit in the zone of maximal damage. Where you get like the most gold and the most experience for the least effort. And like always be near a town. And then when you've bought all the shit you can from a town, you eventually might go and do something else. Okay, I just one-shot that guy. That was pretty impressive. I remember having some weird rule where, like, if I'm under a certain threshold of damage, I just don't bother and, like, try and go back to heal. Because the wings that you can buy weren't as common from what I remember. They used to be, like, third town and over stuff. So now that you could just buy them anyway, and have like a proper stock of them too, there's just a slight convenience factor in being able to say, oh yeah, just go back to town. just get to do this for many, 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 many hours. And like, imagine if this is the version that has like all the numbers rebalanced so that it takes less time to do anything. What the original must have been, right? I remember, like, the numbers that were in this town were basically the third town. So the way you can easily kind of navigate this map is you see those 3 dots towards the middle of the screen. That's the Dragon Lord's castle, and the castle in the town next to it, or where you start off. We've just gone a little bit north, and now we're all the way in the top right, next to that orange square. This is the town we're at now. Essentially, I think the prices in that town are the same as the one in the top left in the original. Because it took like a couple of thousand to get like a full plate mail and iron stuff. I remember iron stuff being there because there's a dungeon south of it where you just get to, you know, go through the motions and get one of the quest items you need. And then you go through the tunnel that's sort of to the middle right. It's like a tunnel, you go down there. And in the middle of all of that is a town where you can buy keys. It's like so much. Okay, and there you go, and you see if you can't just get a cheap deal. I think I used to do this thing where like I waste all of my mana, because eventually that mana number gets pretty fucking large and you can afford to like heal yourself out of having to go back to town. Being able to kill skeletons quickly was always so nice. But I think they appear much later in the game. Snooze. Snooze I never really found a super good use for. You never really fight anything more than once, and I think if you attack it just regularly, you wake it up. $400 and something. We can sell racks in a bit. And it even tells you how much the spell is going to cost. Now's kind of the time where you go back and maybe lick your wounds a bit. Okay, we have 500. Need 60 for that. Go and do it. And just buy that. And now we're saving the thousands I need to get that shit. What is going on with my arm? Something is like very terribly itchy on it. And I can't seem to figure out where. You're a cute little bugger. Just looking at my cat. She's trying to snooze all day and I'm bugging her because I don't want her to be able to do so. So she doesn't keep me awake all night. Sends the enemy into a deep sleep. I like a skeleton every once in a while now. Okay, that's still better to just do regular, like. Even though it doesn't do too much damage to us. Or maybe I can just save it for skeletons. See, these guys we just kind of destroy now. Mm-hmm. I think we'll just still fireball these guys. You just sneeze on me. Don't do that. Like, it is kind of distressing that we need 1,000 and then 3,000. I'm gonna be content with just using the 1,000 armor. Don't need to go super overboard. I couldn't really imagine what it must be like if this is the way that you get introduced to Dragon Quest. I do imagine that most people wouldn't start with 1. For one reason or another. You hit yourself on my desky, though. Oh, goof. I'll give you some space. But if this is really the most accessible way to play Dragon Quest 1, it's a little bit of a weird one. Okay, now we need to go back and spend some of their money. I know this feels like somewhat absurd. Isn't like, this is it, there's no like real hard-hitting story, no nothing. Like Final Fantasy 1 had more than this. Locke's child, thine is a face fit only for the fairest of maidens. I do not doubt that thou art an uncommonly happy young fellow, hee hee. Yeah, I can go do the, what is it, the Huff Puff over there in the bathhouse. Which I remember, oh, I'm Australian for some reason. I remember that it was censored in some versions of the game to be less of an innuendo. Because they obviously thought that, yeah, this was a game for kids despite it all. Skeleton, no, I attacked him. Oh, he took 15. Oh, I have a decent amount of damage, don't I? Alright. No more spellcasting for these fuckers. That's what I love about this kind of era of JRPGs, honestly, is that they really let you get out of hand with the numerical superiority. Like, you just get to stop hitting something for like 2 damage, and then you just get to one-shot it eventually. There you go. I should probably do one of these. I feel like I want to bind the A button to a different key so that when I'm using my controller I could just hold it in one hand and, I don't know, stroke my cat with the other. That's not innuendo, I genuinely mean that. It's not gonna read like it isn't, but I swear. It's genuinely kind of a surprise to me that people are looking to like have someone show them Dragon Warrior, and this is like the utmost entry point. And like, most of my complaints are obviously with the graphics here. The graphics just look like they are so amateurish. Like, yeah, someone bothered to remake all the sprites and paint over them, and that's certainly nice. They've amped up all the numbers so that you get to feel good about yourself 46 is my max. They've kept the UI pretty much the same, even though it objectively doesn't need to be. But I guess they're trying to keep it somewhat faithful, even though clearly that wasn't a concern at some point. These Scorpions have so much defense. Defense is a direct subtraction, as far as I'm aware of it. That's why sometimes you can take no damage whatsoever. It's because the attack is so small in comparison to your armor number that you end up not really caring about it. The next thing I'll do is I'll go to the little purple. No, it's not purple, it's pink. The purple-pink thing at the sort of middle right, I guess. It's at the very top of the screen. That's the next place. And I think if it ends up being the same thing as in keys don't permanently open doors anymore, I will be greatly upset, and I will rethink about doing Dragon Quest 1. I'm starting to think that I shouldn't mind having like some one-offs sometimes. The worst thing will obviously be if I'm in the middle of a series, like 7th or 8th episode, and I figure out that I genuinely wanted this to, you know, be done. I think a good goal for this new year is to try and be very transparent about when I'm just not interested in finishing a video game anymore. If it's to that point, I think I would just... Not that anyone really cares, mind you. It's mostly me trying to uphold some sort of standards so that I don't give up on absolutely everything and the slightest inconvenience. Because I do think there is a value in that. Like for this, it would be just getting over the graphics, which I'm slowly getting over. I'm not noticing them really is the problem. They're much more noticeable when you're in the kind of, not overworld, but in the towns themselves, and everything is in a different ratio, then it's pretty bad. Now, I could kind of care less about it. Almost somewhere over there. Like 300 more. By the next time we have to heal up and do some shit, it'll probably be enough. And then if I manage to gain 3,000, which is highly unlikely by the time we have to leave this sort of area of the whole shebang, we'll think about doing something else. You know, they're just giving me circumstantial shit. I'm in a slight bit of delirium if you haven't noticed. I don't know what I was thinking. I genuinely thought this would be so much different in terms of just execution. Like, people were talking about how good the mobile ports were, how, like, convenient, the quality of life, the everything. And now that I'm here with it in my hands, it really is just a kind of disappointment. Not that I'm the biggest Dragon Quest person in the universe, right? I've only ever really played Dragon Quest 1. And now I'm just being nitpicky about it. Because I'm having to sit here and sort of grind it out. I mean, I don't have to. I don't have to. But it's how this game went. Just get money, get shit, sell shit, get better shit, go do next part of quest. It's not particularly elaborate. I thought they'd do more with it, like new combat stuff, maybe some animations, maybe some fancy stuff. Like, this is Square Enix published, too. Not that they've never shied away from publishing some shovelware. But I don't know what to think about it. It's very easy for me to just call this trash and say that an NES game from, what is it, borderline 30 years before this had a better sense of artistic cohesion. It's very easy to do that. Though I ever since Hylix, really. It's not really since Hylix, it's been my whole life, but it's ever since Hylix. I've been struggling to figure out how to say something nice about something I don't like. Because to me that's an interesting question of some sort. It's like something that objectively gives me no joy whatsoever. How do I find a nice silver lining? Some neutral comment that I can make? I suppose the sprites for the remade enemies and the background art is quite nice. It would have been really nice if the whole game was like that, as in like redrawn and resprited and made into a kind of paintable everything, instead of this mixed pixel art size nightmare that has quintessentially the same 2 frames of animation for the main character's move cycle. Should be enough after this, no? Oh, we are already way over. My cat is on the prowl. She's on the move. Get some of that. Now, obviously, with this kind of pleasant conversation we're having, you could think, oh, you just keep going and get the 3000 one, right? That clearly wasn't too much Okay. Sell that. Thank you. Oh no. That city in the top left, or I guess the northwest, had the iron shield in it, didn't it? Alright, let's do a quick save here. My current stuff is 1,000 something. Should go over here into the uncharted lands of who knows what. There's no like hidden chocobo forest thing. There's really no secrets to this for the most part, from what I remember. Hey buddy. Thou art Arty, art thou not? Word of thy quest is to defeat the Dragon Lord that reached even unto this far-flung place. Alas, thy foe is blessed with strength beyond reckoning, and I cannot suffer thee to go to thy certain doom. Therefore thou must first be tested. Somewhere in this world there is a harp, unto whose melody the beasts of the wild do flock as moths to a flame. Bring me this curious instrument, and the staff of rain shall be thine. There you go. So now you know, oh, look for a harp where things will happen. Like, well, clearly. And I guess now, because of the map, you can make those decisions with a little bit more ease, because you know, oh, it could be any of these places, but it's most likely that top left into the bottom thing, and you just go over there and do that instead. And I'm taking no damage from these attacks now, because my defense is so high. I for a fact know that it's definitely not in that little swamp area. That leads to a tunnel with other things. Okay. And I think what was nice about the original Dragon Warrior, too, was that you kind of had this very natural sense of where you are on the screen at all times, like you learn the layout. This, now that I'm noticing it has like the little feather thing move, I'm pretty sure. So you don't even have to like feel your way around where on the planet you are, or I guess where on the map. Let's not be that far-fetched. Go in here. Like, oh look, it's an entire town. Would you like to hear a song? Yes. There we go. Sick song. Welcome to the storied settlement of Gielenholm. This is the armory. I have the iron axe. There's a chainmail for less, but the iron shield is for 800. Thou knowest of the cause of his majesty's woe, dost thou not? Well, I did chance to espy the culprits. Who? Why, the foul fiends that did bear off the Princess Graelyn. Eastward they did fly, ever eastward. Ah, is there no one in this room with courage enough to go to her rescue? I can. There is? Then I bid thee bear word to this brave soul, whomsoever it may be. Tell him that the princess was taken to the east. Thou art welcome, wanderer. There we go, item shop. I should buy, like, more torches and stuff. They definitely reduce the price on torches and other things. Long, long ago, when the great bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here that he did settle. Thus did the town which sprang around his dwelling come to be known as Galenholm. And there's not much going on, right? Obviously, if you have a key, you can go over here and, you know, there's more to it, but a lot of it is just locked away. For your confusion, perhaps. And they've definitely moved some items around. Like, the iron stuff, I'm almost confident was pretty much entirely over there. You know, here's a tricky part, because this is where I remember being stuck for a little bit. There were some enemies that would really mess your shit up. But then again, skeletons usually didn't appear that much in that section over in the northeast. He's probably going to be a big one. No, alright. Still not. They might have unified it. I'm struggling to really remember which enemies were where. See, like, now a skeleton is here, and I get to do a critical hit every once in a while, which is quite nice. Straight up level up. The glow spell, which now is actually going to be super useful because of this place. Lights up even the dingiest dungeon for 2 mana. And as you can see, everything is as it should be. I'm actually going to just hold towards the leftmost. I don't remember the layout. Alright, here's where it gets serious. Okay, that's working. That's very much working out. Just hit myself really badly. I think the lunatics was some kind of bird, was it? Was a genuine pain in the ass. Take 1 point. Progression is definitely snappier. It took me a couple of days before I'd get into this place before. Do I remember there being trap rooms like this? It's very Final Fantasy II of them. Mm-hmm. And now you're back to this, so you have to use glow again. And there's the chest over there that we didn't see initially. Yeah, it's around the water. The fact that I'm taking no damage is shocking. It is nuts to me. Don't have the keys. One point, oh no. Cat's meowing at me. Is this where we got shit? No, still taking 1 point. Got a decent amount of healing items too. Getting like 500 coins in a chest. $46 damage in a single crit. I have to try not to be too reliant on it, obviously. Since if I waste all my mana, I'm likely to completely shit. I'm just doing good damage, taking none. It's a very inconsequential kind of combat. Obviously these guys can deal some damage to me now. These guys could sleep you, I think. They were pretty scary because of it. Didn't I just enter from there? I'm pretty sure I did. Which means I should be looking for a way to enter that, like, middle part of the screen. Because above me right now are all the chests. Medicinal herb. See, now I'm asleep. And he's just gonna do that. This is why those guys were scary. I'm surprised I remember that. A little fact. Can you use the torch up? Okay, thankfully it's Sizz and it's not anything else. A warrior's ring. Don't remember if that was equipable or not. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, won by a warrior who fought at Erdrick's side. There might be like an attack damage buff. Just use one more of these. An iron shield, and now you don't have to even... Alright. So now it's just iron, and these two. They're right about this moving into a brisk pace. There's definitely been some concessions made so that you can maybe beat this a little bit faster. And those columns are most likely placed for you to be able to, like, position yourself and remember, oh, this is the corridor with the place you need to go to. Now with that shield, I'm taking even less damage. It's quite funny. I remember a lot of the chests giving you straight up money or torches or kind of consumable items, but I didn't think they ever gave you full-blown equipables. Obviously might be mistaken, but it was mostly gold. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sick. Remember when I was worried that they'd reduce the encounter rate? No, they didn't touch it. It's like every 2 steps. At least it's not like Revolution's Persona where you actually had to think about things when you'd fight someone. Revolution's Persona is pretty much the hardest core fucking RPG I had ever played in my life. Super fucking difficult, super fucking full of weird tactical elements that you couldn't understand, and then the encounter rate was almost bewilderingly too high to ever be like anything that couldn't be considered torture for the masses. I'm pretty sure that's all you get in this cave. It's the ring, and obviously there's that guard that was asking to have some proof shown to him that you are who you say that you are. Then I think he gives you the instructions you need on where to go next. Unless I'm super stupid. Let's use one of those chimera wings. You. That's kind of a neat animation. Right, and you show up and you're like, hey buddy. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure it was like a seal of some kind that you get in that place. Sure. 3. Aw. You'd think that they'd make that easier, but no. Turns out they wouldn't. Is it really? I know I'm not talking to a bunch of NPCs, but that's because I'm trying to actually remember what you do with this. It might not be the exact item. I have the flute, so I can technically go and get the keys. It would be funny if there was like a Dragon Quest 1 randomizer. There's not much to randomize, honestly. This item any good? Or was this the bugged item? I know that, whatchamacallit, the dragon scale did different things in the different versions. Now it's just, defense. But I feel like it was... God, I'm so fucked up in the head. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. When the, you know how the text when you get hit turns slightly yellow? It used to be the whole kind of like white buffer that they used for like the palette was replaced with orange, so that, you know, everything including like watering clouds would turn like orange reddish. It was quite fun. That's like an effect that they haven't done here. I guess I am right. It is just the fighter's ring over there. And now I just go get keys. Okay. I'm not insane. Which which is, you know, always very much a question where I am at. Am I going nuts? 79? I'll just keep grinding, because there's no point in not taking a fight in this. It's free gold. Like, yeah, it's very minuscule sometimes, but... actually managed to get 1 point of damage onto me. That's impressive. Oh, Ice just reminded me that I need to reset. Fuck. What's the point of duplicate if you... Because the fucking famous leaderboard is for fucking New Year's, no? Fucking... I have to reset the goddamn fucking thing. I know it looks like I'm doing nothing right now. Shut up for a second. Right? Fuck. Gotta do markdown bold. Paragraphs, line breaks, emphasis, bold. Oh yeah. Fuck, I didn't want to do that. Fuck it. The game is still on, I just have to recapture it. There you go. Okay. Okay, we get rid of this. Yeah, what do you want? I'm doing something right now. Stop doing that. Okay. Now we have reset the fucking leaderboard. Mm-hmm. Alright. Sorry for the little break. Aren't you a little bit of a rascal, huh? Look at that. What is this hair doing on my microphone, huh? Stop with those little fucking pincers. Get this out. Thank you. Shit. It took way too long though. Where were we going? Oh, we was going over there. It's a brand new year, brand new bot counted messages. I don't remember what my path was, but I'm pretty sure I just did. Oh, you can actually get into encounters with this. And there's like a swamp icon for the background. Sure, cool. Alright, and it was like straight down, wasn't it? You just go straight down and you wouldn't fight like half of the core enemies in this. You just get to the other side and immediately be able to do whatever. I remember as much. And then you'd go down here. Serious damage necessities. And there you go, there's your town. Thou art come unto the town of Rimdula, stranger. We bid thee welcome. Ha ha, it's great. I love being in this place. Thou art welcome. How much? For anything. Steel broadaxe? Oh, yeah. And there you go, magic armor for... Fuck you, amounts of money. Restores HP while you walk. I don't know if that was the case before, but... Here we are now. Really? You didn't remove the goddamn item limit? Small shrine north of the west of the village of Cole. Most curious old fellow doth dwell there alone, most curious indeed. He sells things. I'm a traveling merchant. There you go, buy some chimera wings if you need them. Just sell this. Don't need torches anymore. And the weirdest thing, that in order to buy keys, I'm pretty sure you had to walk outside of town like this. Hey Roderick, where art thou about? Wherefore those... fuck you. I don't understand what you're telling me. Speak English, damn it. Ah, hello, key merchant. Yes, 16 coins. I'm not permitted to sell thee any more keys at present. Seed of resilience. There you go. And it's straight up leveled. The physical spell. Alright. Now I use one of the... I buy 2 chimera wings. I guess I'm not allowed to have more than one. Anyway, here's where we find out whether or not I like this game or not. A true hero would not stoop to petty thievery, yeah. This used to be a lot of useless stuff. Like, it would be just a bunch of really shitty fucking gold. Did I just lose a seed? Yeah, see, there's some really shitty gold. The first priority must be to hone thy skills by battling beasts. There we are. And then you go over here, talk to this guy, and obviously more keys. A pox on my memory. I wish I could have sworn the castle dungeon was around here somewhere. Pass beyond this point of thy peril. If thou hast the utmost faith in thy physical hardness, turn back before it is too late. Just pray for the success of this our hero who striveth with all his might to deliver us from evil. I'm completely restored. Thou art young in years, as I am myself, and yet unlike myself thou art charged with the quest of great danger. I shall remain here and pray for thy success. 'Tis the least I could do. Thou didst reach this place as proof of thy fortitude, but art thou strong enough to brave the grave of Galen? If thou wouldst try thy mettle, get thee to Galen home, and there press thee upon the wall of darkness, till the path groweth clear. You know, and now let's find out if this game sucks, right? The way this game sucks is if those doors get closed up again. I'm not playing this game. Thank you for watching ARTV. This game sucks.